What's up, y'all? My name is Lala.
My name Reese.
And this is Big Studs Need Love. And we back at it.
Back at it again.
With another video. And for today's topic,
we're going to talk about 50-50. How you feel about 50-50 in a relationship? Like, are y'all splitting? Or you doing everything? She doing everything? How you feel about it?
How I feel about 50-50?
Yeah.
My definition is a little different from an average.
Why?
Because I like being a provider. So anything with like bills and stuff like that, I feel like that's something.
That's the only way you can provide though, is like by doing the bills. There's no other way to provide.
You not let me talk, nigga.
I'm just saying. You like, I want to be the provider. I want to pay the bills. But sometimes I like my girl to pay the bills sometimes. I'm just saying. I don't want to be the only one paying the bills all the time.
Okay, so what bills do you want to pay?
I'm not saying Pacific bills. I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to paying the bill, like rent, bang. Right. 1 month I pay rent. Next month you pay rent. 3 months in a row I pay rent.
So it's not. So it's not going to be.
I like 50-50. I like to share it.
So it's not going to be a situation where you do gas, water, electric, and y'all keep up with that, where you pay these specific things
at all times.
Yeah,
I don't want it to be like that. That's why I like 50-50.
So it's gonna mix up every month. Who's gonna pay for what?
It could be whoever. It could be 1 month. You know how you get the bill in the mail, but somebody get the mail first and they go and pay the bill. That's almost like 50-50, because if I come home and I grab the mail, if I grab the mail and Pico in the mail, gas and gas and all that shit in the mail, I might go ahead and just pay the bill. Now sometimes she might get the mail. She might just go ahead and pay the bill. That's 50-50 type shit to me. Like, we don't really gotta discuss it. We don't gotta say, oh well, this month you're gonna do it. I don't want to live in no relationship like that.
So you want her to? So you just want the consideration of it?
It's like, yeah, that's part. Yeah, I want you to just consider, maybe I could pay the bill this month. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, oh, well, let me just grab the mail and I'm going to put this on the table for you. I left the mail on the table for you when you come home from work. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, for me, I feel like me personally, that would be confusing. Because then I got to sit back and assume you going to pay for this because I paid for
No, you don't have to sit back. That's why you just go ahead and take the initiative and do it. You don't wait. You don't wait, because even if you pay a bill and you put a little extra money on there, that shit is in your reserve. You still got that money on there, so it don't matter. It's like, you'll never be behind, because even if she paid it and you paid it again, you'll have that money in the bank for that bill. So it's like next month, you'll always be ahead, not behind.
You feel like you'll be behind if you was paying by yourself?
No, I don't feel like I'll be behind if I pay by myself, but I feel like we'll always be one step ahead if we do it like that. If it go like, it don't matter who paid the bill, and it's an unspoken word, then no, I don't know if you did it.
So your past relationships, you ain't never had an issue with that then?
What? With bills?
With 50-50?
Yeah, that's why it's a topic for me right now. I had a problem with 50-50. That's why right now it's a topic. Okay. That's why it's on my brain, because when I was in a relationship, some people don't want 50-50. Your girl don't want 50-50, right, but she wants you to do everything. No. I have to switch that up now because it was a problem in previous relationships. That's why now I have an understanding of 50-50 like this.
Damn.
You heard?
That was sitting heavy on your heart.
It was, definitely. Because 50-50, that shit, having to be the sole provider and the motherfucker be like, no, it's all on you type shit, that shit is dead to me. Because I have a life too. Just like you feel like you want to go out here and get your nails done, your hair done. Your money is supposed to be used for your feminine, what they call that shit? Like my spa days.
Like your self-care?
Yeah. Niggas got self-care too. I have self-care too.
Okay.
I want to buy me something nice. I want to go and get my hair cut, get me a shape up, buy me a pair of sneakers.
You feel like if there's no 50-50, so do you feel like if there's no 50-50, you don't have time to cater to yourself, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying that, because also if it's not 50-50, she could cater to me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right, but I'm saying, like, I don't feel like that, because we can cater to each other. We still gonna do shit for each other. Even if it's 50-50, you still can do shit for your spouse too.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it's not 50-50, then it's gonna be like, you can they can still buy you something. You know what I'm saying? They can still treat you. And you can still treat them if y'all don't do 50-50. I'm just saying, I love 50-50.
I love 50-50.
That's what I love.
I don't know. I think my situation different only because my mom, she did everything. So watching her do it on her own, it was like, damn, I liked it. Like she ain't need nobody for
She
none of
never
that.
have like a mental breakdown. She ain't never have like a self
If
break.
she
Sometimes
did,
they do that to
if
you.
she did, she ain't show it to her kids. I'll say that. I can't say she ain't never had it, but
I
she
seen
always,
shit like that though.
but she always kept it together. Like it was, I ain't never really see her stressing too much about paying things, because even if she did stress, it still had to get done.
Right.
So I like watching her do that, because
Like being the head of the household type shit.
being independent, because you got girls that do look for that. Oh, I want this person to pay for everything, because they ain't never had to, like, you know what I'm saying, adjust themselves to just doing shit by themselves.
Or doing something for another person.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're selfish, you don't want 50-50. When you're selfish, you want the other motherfucker to do everything.
But see, I don't know. But see, watching my mom made me think, and I don't know, I think I'm still like that. Like, I don't mind paying.
But they're also like the other partner of your other parent.
What you mean?
Probably wasn't there to help her.
But even when my mom, even when my dad was there, my mom still was a single parent.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, my situation is different. Like I was.
So she had to, even with your dad being there, she had to be the sole provider. She had to do that. She didn't have the partner that wanted to be like, oh, I can come in with you with this.
Yeah, but I also feel like when you so used to doing shit on your own anyway, it's hard to trust somebody else to do things that you've been doing for so long. Like it's like saying if you in a relationship, or no, scratch that. If you by yourself and you've been living by yourself for years, and then you find somebody, all right, y'all chilling, and she wants to pay your bills, and you let her, that's like you know what I'm saying, giving your trust to her. And you trusted her to do something that she said she was going to do. And if she fuck up some way, somehow, you know,
you still got it though.
You would still, so you would still push that, regardless if she couldn't do it or not.
What? I would push what?
No, I'm saying like,
even if she couldn't do 50-50 with me, would I still push it?
No, I'm saying, for an example, if you was already doing shit by yourself, and she wanted to take on the initiative to pay the bill, and then she couldn't, you still gonna have her do that?
I'm still gonna pay my bill. Cause next month maybe she can help me. She's willing to help me.
I mean,
it's just the fact that she's willing to help me that I like. I like that. I like for somebody to be willing to help me, because, like you say you're in a relationship. If you're gonna get with a girl, and then you're going to just automatically start paying her bills off the rip.
If we living together, yeah. I'm not gonna.
It's not 50-50. You just gonna automatically just take on all her bills.
My definition of 50-50 is me paying the bills that needs to be paid, and then she take care of the household. I'll take care of what goes on the outside.
No, we share
That's
everything.
my 50-50.
I like to share everything, because I cook, I clean, I do laundry. I do that kind of shit. So I like to share all the responsibilities. And it also teach, if you have children or anybody younger than you, it teach them that everything don't have to be on your own, and you don't have to be selfish.
Yeah.
It teach you how to be like generous to other people. It teach you how to
like the
treat other people.
I just like the independence of it, because at the end of the day,
I like to be independent too. You can always have your own.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you so used to doing it by yourself anyway,
no, you
gonna 9 times out of 10, it's hard to let your spouse take on those responsibilities.
No, I was.
It'll be cool to, like I'm saying, get the weight off your shoulder, save a couple $100. I'm not against it, but it's about changing that mentality and that mindset when you win it. I feel like now I don't like people giving me money any fucking way. So I can only imagine if I'm living with a shorty and with time for bills. I'm like, no, I got it. Because last thing I want is for you to fuck it up, and I trusted you, and I already spent the money I could have put towards some bills because I put that trust in you. If shit fuck up, let it be on me. I don't want it to be on, you know what I'm saying?
I mean letting you do it type shit.
Yeah.
Letting you fuck my shit up.
Yeah, because all that is, because listen, bills do come with your credit, all of this shit. So if shit go left, let it be on me.
See, I like it because, like I said, it teaches you a lot of shit. And it's certain things that you have to learn in certain situations. And I feel like 50-50 teach you morals. It teach you, like, how to be a better person, period. It's not, like, you're never going to take nothing for granted because, like, you're splitting that shit. And, like, I don't know. I'm just more of, like, I want to share everything. We're sharing everything. We're not just And like I said, I do housework too, so I like doing housework.
Right.
I like being in the crib. I like the vacuum. I like the fold clothes, socks, whatever the fuck. I like it.
Right.
And it's like my girl don't always have to feel like she's the maid or some shit, because you know certain people they also feel like that. Like even though you paying all the bills, this motherfucker gonna be like, damn. I'm making all the food. I gotta clean the house. I gotta clean your dirty drawers. All that shit. They start bringing that shit up, right? I ain't trying to go into that shit. That's why 50-50 is a good thing. Because, bitch, I clean your dirty drawers, too.
Well, yeah, no, I don't mind doing that either. I'm just talking about as far as, like, on the financial tip of 50-50. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm talking about all the way around. I'm talking about 50-50 all the way around.
Now, we talking about all the way around. I don't mind doing all of that shit neither, because I was doing it before I met you. So it's clear that I can take care of myself or take care of our household.
Right.
But I feel like sometimes...
And we save better with 50-50. Like, y'all could actually, if you do 50-50, it's actually time to go on a vacation. We can go on a vacation. We got bread. Even though you got your own bank account and all that shit, and I got my own bank account, we gonna come together on that vacation too. Yeah,
but saving. But I mean, you gotta have a savings regardless, even if it's for vacation.
Regardless of in a relationship or not. But I'm just saying, like, when you're in a relationship, it's a benefit to your savings if y'all do 50-50, because you never gonna be fucked up.
You feel like if it's not a 50-50, you gonna be fucked up?
I mean, like you said last time, like, you don't want to give her all the power because you spent all the money and now you can't pay the bill. You know what I mean? So yes, I feel like that. Yes, that's how I feel. If it's not 50-50, you could be fucked up. If it's 50-50, you're not going to be fucked up because you got a little bit, she got a little bit of savings. Everybody got a little bit of savings.
Your definition of a 50-50 is just y'all being willing to pay whatever bill come your way.
We just willing to be equal in the whole relationship all the way around. That's my 50-50 definition.
You feel like when it comes to, I guess you feel like when it comes to the billing part of it, it shouldn't be no questions asked.
I don't think so, because we both know we need that to live. We both know we need that to hold this shit down. So regardless if I paid it or not, you can ask me. I'm not saying you can't ask. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't ask the person, did you pay the bill? Because if it could be on some shit. Like, you got to also watch how you say it, because you can't just be like, did you pay the bill? Like, it's their responsibilities solely on them by themselves. Okay. But if 50-50 is like, did you pay the bill? Because if you didn't, I got it.
So at what point do you have those type of conversations about the 50-50?
It could just be at the beginning. I'm having my conversation about 50-50 at the beginning. We're not gonna get this. We're not gonna get this misconstrued.
So what's about when you talking to somebody?
While we dating, while we're in that dating shit. I'm going to have this conversation. We're gonna learn how financial, like how niggas feel about the financial part of being in it.
So let's say, for instance, right, you really like this girl, y'all in love, whatever, and even though she agreed to your 50-50, what if there was a situation where
I got her?
She couldn't.
I got her. That's why 50-50 is good, because guess what? That savings got you. When you ain't got it, that's why would it be like, oh, my partner, when you fall down, your partner supposed to have you. Yes, my savings got you.
Yeah, 80-20 type shit.
So yes, my savings got you this month. Because you need that help. I'm your partner. I'm your helper. I am going to have it. Because guess what? We went 50-50 all the rest of this time. Right. I got to save something. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when you say, babe, this month I don't got it, babe, don't worry about it. I got it. Because when I say, babe, I don't got it this month, you're going to have it for me too. Because guess what? We worked out an agreement. I helped you. You helped me. One hand watches the other.
I just want to see how that conversation would look, though.
It would look like, it's just a typical conversation.
I mean, y'all both could get the bill and y'all could just...
Yeah, both pay it.
That's what I'm saying.
And like I said, have money in the bank on the bill. Where the next month it come, that bill $58, but the bill came to you is $12. Because guess what? You had an extra couple dollars in there.
I don't know.
It worked like that.
I think those type of conversations,
feel like
I don't be wanting
it's the honest truth though. You you definitely gotta have that kind of conversation, because then you going into a blind relationship.
It ain't blind if you already know you gonna pay all your bills. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it ain't blind to me.
Okay. Yeah,
now for somebody for 50-50, yeah, you have to have those conversations. If you're not going to pay all the bills.
You asked me what the conversation going to look like. I'm telling you, it's going. If you don't have the conversation, you're going to go in blind. You're going to go in thinking that, oh, I got a partner. That's why it's called partners. It's not called, it's my relationship. If it's your relationship, be the sole provider for that relationship.
Right.
But if I have a partner, you're my partner. You're gonna split this shit with me. Partners is 2. That means half and half. 50-50. That's how I look at that shit. Yeah. And I like it like that because we both got our own freedom, financial freedom. We both doing it. You build that way too. In a relationship, that's how you build with your partner. That's a trust builder. That's a whole I think do a whole lot.
I think society make it look like it shouldn't be no 50-50.
Yeah. Everybody make it,
yeah. So
that's how we.
That's why I'm like, okay, well, how would those conversations look? Because they don't show those.
Yeah, because you have to also you growing up with this person too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not fully grown. Y'all learning each other. Y'all learning shit. So you growing up with that person too. So you could always learn something from somebody. And when you get with a partner that's like, because what if my partner is not financially. No, I ain't gonna say my partner. What if I'm not financially like
stable
or what do you call it? Financially educated on knowing how to
like building credit and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
and transfer my money and put my money where it need to be at. What if I just splurge on shit and then it come up this month and I'm fucked up 3 months in a row with my partner? Is that gonna make my partner feel some type of way? Is that going to, like...
Well, you got to think about it. You was having conversations about 50-50 anyway with her. So, that's something you just got to have those conversations.
But it still can... Even having that conversation, it can still bother her that you're 3 months not...
If it was me, that shit'll bother me more than it'll bother her, knowing I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It would bother me, too. But that brings a rift in your partnership.
I'm fucked up over here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think for me, it's just
that's why I like 50-50.
I just like the feeling of knowing that I could do it. I think that's just what it is for me, and just how I was raised.
Even in 50-50, you still feel like you could do it though, because you got that savings too. You be like, man, next month this how it can be real for it. Next month, this is like I like in a relationship. I like to be like surprising type shit. I like to do surprising shit. Really? So yeah, I like to be surprising. I like to do something where you don't think it's gonna come. And then it's like, boom, I did it. You happy. You know what I'm saying? We having a good day. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Like spontaneous
shit. Yeah, spontaneous shit like that. But I'm like, 1 month I could pay all the bills plus the rent type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a goal. That's like a goal for young people when you get to that type of shit. Yeah, you doing it by yourself before you get to this partner, but you accumulate a whole lot of shit when you get into a relationship with somebody. Y'all. It might go from a apartment, from you living in an apartment by yourself to you now living in the house with a partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's certain different how the fuck?
Come on, vocabulary.
What?
Come on, vocabulary.
Expenses. It's certain different expenses. It's certain different expenses that come with living in an apartment. You get amenities in the apartment. You don't get too many amenities in the house, like all that shit, laundry and all that shit. Laundry might be in your apartment building. You get to a house, you gotta buy your own washer and dryer now. That's adding to your electricity now. Shit like that, you know what I mean? That's the type of shit that I think about when I talk about that 50-50 shit, because baby, we gonna grow in a relationship. We gonna build in a relationship. We gonna have extra shit that you didn't have by yourself in a relationship.
This is a funny ass conversation.
Well,
I don't know. It's just funny how you just breaking all that shit down.
Because that's how I felt. Like I was feeling this conversation. I've been thinking about this.
Okay, so all right, if you mind me asking,
exit.
Do you feel like you in a 50-50 relationship now?
I feel like it, yeah. I feel like
what's 50-50 about it?
Like, if I needed help, I could go to my partner and get help.
Okay.
That's the 50-50 part. If when we go on dates, sometimes she pay, sometimes I pay. You know what I'm saying? It's never like, oh, when we go out, you're paying. It's not like that. It's just like when we go out, I'm gonna grab the bill. If she grab the bill or I grab the bill, we're not sitting there waiting for somebody to grab the bill. Neither. We're just gonna pay.
Okay.
So it's just like, you know what I mean? It might be, I'll take her out today. She'll buy me lunch tomorrow. Or she'll take me to, like, shit like that. That's the 50-50 part. It don't have to be on the same time, at the same time, on the same, like, it don't have to be like that. I just.
Okay, so you basically what you saying is you don't like the consistency of being it one way. Like, you don't like it to be consistent.
If it's 50-50, that's one way.
No. I'm saying, like, if it was a consistent thing with just you paying, you wouldn't like that. You just wanted the, you want.
I'm not saying that I don't like that because by myself I do that. But in a relationship, yes.
Obviously, yeah.
I just told you I love 50-50. Well, how we changing it? How we gonna ask the same question again? I love it. I want it. I need it.
That is fucking crazy, dog.
That's just how I am, and I don't like nobody having because. If I'm doing it all by myself, then when you get backed up all by yourself, who is to blame? For both of y'all, who is to blame? Not her. Not her. You, the sole survivor. I mean, the sole provider. Well, the motherfucker that want to take on all the bills by themselves.
I mean, but I can when always you get ask
fucked up, I know, but I'm saying,
like I ain't gonna ask.
But this what I'm saying. When you get fucked up, who's she gonna look at? I've been cleaning.
I look at my damn self, nigga.
I've been doing.
I do it my part. I was trying to make. I said if it's just me, I can handle it being the reason.
But I'm saying
I'm not gonna handle it if it's her being the reason, because it's gonna make me question why the fuck I let you take on that responsibility. Then you showing me that I could have just did it by myself.
Okay, so she stopped doing the cooking and cleaning and all that shit. That's cool.
I could cook and clean. The same way you just said you could do a 50-50 cook and clean.
Okay.
That don't define what, you know what I'm saying?
But then you're doing 100 because now you're paying all the bills and she stopped cooking.
I was doing 100 by myself.
But now you're not two people, a different household. You're going to pay all the bills, right? She's going to do all the housework, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're paying all the bills. She stopped doing all the housework. What are you doing?
It could be vice versa.
I know, but what are you doing? If she stopped doing all that, what are you doing?
How are you have a feeling? Conversation. What you mean?
Now 50-50 got to come in?
No, it's a conversation about what's going on with you. Like, why are you slipping? Like, I'm seeing
why you stop your part?
Yeah, of course.
Or 50-50, right?
If I stop doing my part, she won't do the same shit with me. Like, what's going on? Like, why you ain't tell me? I could have probably, you should have said something.
Right.
Same thing. You could have just said something.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. It's two different. It's not 50-50. Don't always have to be splitting bills.
I didn't say it only.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's my definition of 50-50.
I feel you. I like that 50-50 too, but shit, I know how to do housework too. I want to know that you know how to work too.
Because granted, if I'm out working,
know how to work like me to get the money.
Sometimes if you always working and you always doing 12-hour whatever it is, sometimes you're not always gonna have time to clean your house and get shit together. Sometimes the only time you might have it is the weekends. So I appreciate her just doing that every day because it's still a job. We still got jobs. Just because you're not getting paid, you got moms out here that really do bust their ass and they don't get enough credit for it. They look at it as an obligation. It's still a job because the moment you stop, now the house is fucked up.
Right.
Because I depended on you and now you depend on me. So that's my 50-50.
I like it where we split and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I can come home from work and still wash some clothes or cook a dinner.
Now, if I'm a single parent, then hell yeah, that's different. But
you definitely gotta do it by yourself.
Yes, I'm saying. But if I have a partner, then no. And shit, mine specifically, you know what I'm saying? She work from home. So it's like, our setup would be kind of different if we was to ever live together. She ain't got to leave the house.
It'll still be working.
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna get off of that motherfucking home.
Like, for instance, right? If I pay all the bills and she work, she probably will pay for groceries or, pay for certain accessories for the house. Anything that's inside the home, she would take on that responsibility to keep the home, steady and shit. My job is to keep it up running. Your job is to keep the inside cool. But we could both have a savings account. If shit break down, all right, okay, this is where we put our money together. All right, boom.
That's the part. Yeah, but I love it. I want 50-50 all the time. I love 50-50. I love to be pampered too. I love to be taken care of too.
Me coming to a clean home, food, all that. That's my comfort. Right. I like that feeling.
That's real rap. I like
some
that
days
too.
I'm not gonna want to do it. So the fact that you choose to do that every day, I'm cool with that. I appreciate that more than anything.
Shit. I want all of it. Every way. Because I'm going to give it all every way too. So I don't give a fuck. Like, I love it. I love 50. My way. You love it your way. I love it my way. Sure. Shit, I need that split down the middle on everything, baby.
I mean, I don't know. If my dad wasn't around and they had that type of setup,
they feel like niggas supposed to do everything.
I mean, well, shit. My dad wasn't around. You mean?
Part of the relationship supposed to do everything, and all you do is just sit at the crib.
I think for real. I think it just got a whole lot to do with me just not. I don't know how to accept things when it's given anyway.
I think you learn that as you grow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to accept things when it's given to me anyway. Because even though 50-50 is not 50-50 ain't bad at all. I just think the feeling of me knowing that my spouse is paying bills, it will make me feel a certain way.
Why? She's a human being, just like you. Just a human being.
But that's not how I was raised.
It's not a pedestal. Now you putting them on pedestals. Like, you're not on a pedestal for going out to work every day, but she's on a pedestal for cleaning the fucking house and cooking and all that shit.
What do you mean a pedestal?
Like,
what you mean?
You don't know what pedestal means?
I'm asking you, what do you mean by that? People use it different ways. I'm asking you what you mean by that.
Well, I only know the one way, where you hold somebody higher than yourself, and then she's higher than you because she cleans the crib. No, we're equal. That's why 50-50
You looking at it a different way, and I'm looking at it from your different way.
Yeah, because I don't know, because it don't make it more important that she sit at home and clean it, or that you go to work. It don't make it no important. It don't make it either one of them.
I said it make me feel less. That's what I'm talking about myself.
It make you feel less if your girl gotta pay a bill?
Huh?
You said it make you feel less than if your girl gotta pay a bill.
Yeah, that's not how I wanted it to be.
Oh, that's
what I'm saying.
Okay, that's your own personal
Did I not just say that has something to do with me?
I'm saying we was just talking about
you saying the same thing I'm just saying.
We just talking about how society made it,
but it also had something to do with how I was raised. All of that is the same shit.
I don't know.
Whether society has something to say about it or not, that was gonna be me. Period.
My mom raised us as a single parent. My step pop was there. But my mom raised us as a single parent. Like, she was the one that was like harder on the go get. Like, she was out there every day. She was making sure that this is what she did. She knew that she had to take care of her crib.
And I envy that. I envy that because I feel like a lot of people have a hard time doing it by themselves.
Yeah.
So for somebody,
I seen that shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So for somebody,
so that's why 50-50 is different for me, because I seen it. Like, I know, even with having a partner right there. So you see the breakdowns is what you see. I seen the breakdowns. I seen the hard nights. I seen the when you didn't come and fuck home and you had to stay at work because you got to make an extra dollar because an extra dollar is needed. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be like that, and I'm not going to be like that. That's a different, like, that's like breaking cycles type shit. Like, I'm going to break that cycle in my family. I'm not going to be that one that lose my life or lose my enjoyment of life because all I'm doing is going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, paying bills. Everything that I work for is going into the crib. I love to have a crib. I love everything that I work for, but I also want to be able to enjoy free time, the sun, the earth, the kids, the family time. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to enjoy that too. I don't want to always be working.
You feel like you can't?
Most of the time when you working hard towards something and wanting to keep that shit up, you don't have time for your personal life. You don't have time for like self, because you always in a mindset of, I have to have this straight. I have to have this right. I have to make sure that, you know what I mean, shit don't fall, whatever the fuck. So you work harder. You know what I'm saying? You at work more hours. You know what I'm saying? You taking them doubles, them triples and shit like that.
Right.
That I did that already, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to live like that all my life.
You feel like you can't? You feel like you're not going to do that even with a 50-50? You feel like you're not going to have to work hard?
Sometimes you might, but that's only because of...
You say that's a choice.
Yeah.
Versus it being
what you have to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you doing it all, you have to do that shit. If you got 50-50, is a choice. Like, babe, I'm going to take these extra hours because we about to do this. That could be like the vacation time. We about to go on vacation. I'm going to take these extra hours because we about to be out of the city, out of the country. Whatever the fuck we going to do. I'm taking them extra hours for that.
Okay.
I'm not taking extra hours for every day of our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Every day is crazy.
I'm just saying, it be like, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you gotta take hours.
I used to work 12-hour shifts and all of that, but I really did it because I love making money. Like, that's just how it is for me. I like to work. I like to make my bread and be able to do whatever I want to do. So that's just, I look at it as a choice, regardless. But at the same time, I like the feeling of making sure that all my bills is paid, my family is taken care of, on that type time.
And I like to spend that time with them while they happy.
Of course.
You're not just going to be happy because, like, I'm going to work and
me coming home every day and see my family.
Sleep.
No. Why the fuck they gotta be sleep? The fuck?
Because if you doing them 12-hour shifts,
I said when I used to do 12-hour shifts.
But I'm saying though, if you in the relationship now doing 12-hour shifts, what time you come home?
Well, we don't live together, so it wouldn't matter.
It's not that you live together right now. I'm saying if you was to live together and you doing 12-hour shifts, when you come home, what you saying? They sleep.
She would be okay with that. But that's us. That would be our shit.
Right.
Even if I was doing truck driving and all of that, we already had these conversations. This ain't nothing though.
Oh, okay, bet. That's good for y'all. I like y'all relationship like that. That's good for y'all.
That sounded so fake.
Why?
I like your relationship like that.
Because it's good for you. Like you don't gotta worry about what you know what I'm saying I'm talking about.
We talking about like the 50-50 type shit you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, even regardless if we did do it like how you explained it, I would still go out and still work and do whatever I gotta do.
Right.
Because I still want extra money for me regardless.
Right.
So I feel like even
I'm
if
going
I
to
split
enjoy
bills,
my extra money. I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my family life. I'm going to see them smile in the morning time, in the daytime. We're going on vacations. We doing this shit. I'm spending family time. I'm not just going to work and coming home while they're asleep. I'm not doing it. I just don't feel like it.
Why do you feel like that gotta be?
Because I feel like if you working, it's 8-hour shifts. So you're doing 12-hour shifts. By the time you get home, your kids are asleep.
Whether I'm doing 8 or 12,
your family is asleep.
Whether I'm doing 8 or 12, it wouldn't matter. Whether I'm doing 8 or 12.
I'm just saying, I'm not missing out on my family enjoying what I work for. The fruits of my labor. I'm going to enjoy that shit with them.
And at the end of the day, I work for me and I work for my peoples. That's it.
And that's what I'm saying. We going to enjoy it together. We're going to go and have family times. Fun times.
I'm hollering.
In the field.
I'm hollering.
Who in the gym?
Are you in the gym?
I'm in the gym.
How much you lost?
It's not even about that. It's not even about that.
You said it with a smile. I was encouraged.
Because I'm in the gym. I'm happy about it. You don't got to worry. We not in 50-50. Don't worry about it. Just know I'm doing it.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
All day.
Watch Reese on her weight journey.
Watch me.
Nigga gonna lose his stomach in June.
Maybe. I don't give myself
no.
Because I don't give myself no time limit. It might not be. It might be.
It's about affirmation.
It might not be.
It's confidence.
Do that for yourself.
It's a boost of confidence.
Do that for you. When you gonna lose yours?
Shit, I'm losing mine now as we speak. Man.
Good job.
I'm drinking water.
Good job.
Ooh,
Stay dehydrated. Stay hydrated.
I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking weed.
Woo-hoo.
So that's gonna make it even better.
Bro, right. Clear mind too.
Yep. Cleanse. What you're supposed to do. Every now and then I recommend a cleanse.
Clear skin, all that shit. It's gonna clear up a whole lot of shit for you.
Yep.
Did that before. Done that.
What happened?
I came back, did what I wanted to do. I'm living my life the way I want to live it, not nobody else. Nobody else is gonna make me do something I don't want to do.
Who's making you do something? Who
I'm just saying, society. Nobody's gonna plan my way of how I live my life. You said, why did I stop? I said, because I wanted to. Nobody's gonna make me feel like this is the way that I have to be.
You had a moment, you just got back into it.
No, you asked me a question, and the shit just make whatever I want to do. I'm gonna do in my life. Society not gonna have a fucking vision on it. Nobody, not a friend, not a foe, nobody. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do every time I want to do it.
As you should.
That's how I live my life.
And that's why this one got 50-50 and my 50-50 different. There you go.
That's why we know everybody in the world has different 50-50s.
Preferences.
How y'all 50-50s go? Let us know that. How y'all think about 50-50? What y'all think about 50-50?
I like to know a different 50-50.
Me too. Shit. I like to learn every time of my life. I learn every day of my life. Every 50, I can be the breadwinner in my. I can be the breadwinner in what I do in my relationship. But if I choose to be 50-50 in my relationship, that's what it's gonna be. I'm a hard worker too. Everybody work hard out here. Nobody works different. Everybody work hard. Everybody make the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So why would you work and not make no bread?
So that's what I'm saying. Like it is different 50-50s out here. Nobody is wrong in their 50-50. It's just how you live your 50-50.
Okay. You coming on a little too strong, like something struck a nerve in you or something.
You wanted to strike a nerve?
I don't know. It seemed like it was struck a nerve.
I feel like you're trying it, but we not. Cause I'm calm. Okay. We're good.
I see why you want to talk about this shit.
Why? Because I had some animosity in me.
A little bit.
It feel like it, right?
It feel like it for sure.
I feel it, though.
Not you just lying about it. Talking about something I'm calm.
No, I just got built up about this about the topic. The topic is a hectic topic. Like, it's a lot.
Well, I mean,
the way people talk about it, the way people talk about it is like it's different. And I like to have.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, there ain't no right or wrong about it. I just do, like I said before, society make it look like that. Make it look like it gotta be one way. You don't really see no other ways, and people don't really talk about the other side of it.
Nobody.
Because then you got people that's gonna live up to an expectation they can't afford it. So,
right.
I want to be in a position where I can afford it. That's what I want to do.
Right.
So.
That's how it come. It come like that.
Of course. You know, shit, you never know. I might fuck around. Shit, if I can't do it, then fuck it. I won't mind doing it the other way. It's about your preference, that's all.
I guess. But let me know what y'all think. Comment that. You know what I'm saying? Put y'all comment
Please
down there.
comment. If y'all don't comment for no other video, comment for this shit.
And the next one.
And the one after that.
All of them.
You really got it. You just gotta do it, bro. Like, damn. I just can't have a fucking moment.
Go ahead, do it. What you want to say?
Make sure you like,
comment,
share,
subscribe,
and hit the bell on the side. Bang. So you can be notified. You mean? I'm a little under the weather. I don't know if y'all could tell throughout this fucking video. I got a cough drop and shit.
It's cool. Y'all seen them popping them pills.
Fuck yeah. It's so
try to do it real quick.
It's a hole.
Try to do it quick as shit. But no, thank y'all.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. And always remember, big studs
need love.